Hello and welcome back to another episode. Today is an absolutely gorgeous day on the river. The weather is 3 times hotter than last week, which means it's 60 plus degrees out, which is very nice. And the sun is shining, the water crystal clear, it's flowing. I might spend a lot more time in the water today just to take advantage of that. I've also gone up river a little bit from the last time we were here, just to check out a new place. This place is actually pretty cool. There's like a split up right up there, and it divides over this island in the middle here, and the water's actually really low too, crystal clear. So this is perfect. So I'm excited for this, and I'll get back to you once we find something good. We are agate hunting again. That's the thing to do around here at the moment. So I'm just going to be looking for big gravel deposits, and we'll go from there. So here we go. I was looking around up in there. There's a little pond back there, and there's these tiny little patches of gravel, like 2 feet wide. None of them really had anything in them, but I thought that was interesting. They're kind of all over the little gravel deposits, but I decided I'm going to walk back up the river a little bit. There's little tiny bits of gravel there, but see if something sticks out. And look basically on these little gravel deposits here and there, and just see what I can find. So say hello to my shadow and me, just us today, and hopefully we can find something good. Alright, we're still looking, but I found a nice gravel deposit area. There's some big gravel there, and then down here is a little pond that I circled around. So I went around on the other side, and that's where I was finding all the little pockets. But I like to see kind of how high I am above the water level. I like to come up high a little bit because the rain washes the bigger piles of sand and all that down, and eventually it leaves the gravels behind up on top. So this area might have been hit. There's actually decent paths around here, and usually where I'm looking there's not that much other than some garbage on hunters. But I'm gonna set up the tripod and I'll just leave a little time lapse going of me looking in this whole area. Hopefully we find something good. If not, keep looking. Alright, I got skunked on that one, at least on agates. I found a couple of cool rocks, but I was surprised that it looked like a really good gravel deposit with a lot of big chunks, and it's about 30 feet long, and there was really nothing. But so I'll show you what I did find, some interesting things. I may not keep them, but I at least want to bring them down to the river and look at them once they're wet. But I found this guy, which, look at those, they look like veins popping out. That's interesting, something going on in there. This is just a nice, really nice chunk of that red. There's some yellow with you know, those thingies, other little crystals in there. The black, probably that's jasper, I'm not positive. This one's nice and red. I wanted to look at it in the water, so probably what I'll do, I'll bring these down to the water when I'm down there next, and take a look at them there and decide if I want to keep them. One of the issues I'm having looking in the river is that when the water's moving slowly, that's what it looks like. It's just straight up scum, and the signature shape that you look for is actually the same shape kind of that this algae forms, so you can't really even look for the shape of the rock under the algae. And then when you're in deeper water, because I don't have any like clear lens or anything to put in the water and look, then the water is rippling a bunch, so it's hard to see. But I did find a decent gravel deposit right in here, so I'm going to look along here for a little bit, and hopefully we can find something. I still haven't found an agate yet today, which is kind of surprising. After that, there's this whole big bank up here I'm gonna take a peek on and see. Hopefully it's not all just sand. Go check out the little waterfall drainage pipe way up there. I'm gonna look in the water here for now. It is just amazingly clear how clear the water is, but it's like I said, kind of algae-ish. We were not skunked. Found this guy, which is not an agate, but this one is. It's one of those honey agates, I think. So you can see that white on there. It's got a little bit of scum on there. It'll be interesting to clean that up, see what it looks like. I tried to hold it up to the sun, and it was too bright for my poor eyes with the sunshine. And yeah, I'll hold it up to a flashlight at the house, but definitely has that white and black and orange kind of that I'm looking for. I don't know about you, but ladies and gentlemen, I have some good news. If it looks like it's been moved, it's because I picked it up to confirm already. Look at this guy. Got some just sitting on the surface, chilling. Nice big chunk. That'll look sweet, polished up, I think. Nice and solid all the way through, so it won't break apart like a lot of those little rosebud agates do. But I am happy. We are starting to get the quality that I was saying. There's actually a decent deposit of gravel here. I'm gonna keep looking. That looks like it'd be washed kind of regularly. So, all right, I'm excited about this spot. We got this little agate here that I found. This red one may not be an agate, but we got this big guy, which yeah, it's all right. And then look at this guy. It's like an egg, but it is clear. So, not sure exactly what I'll do with that. It might polish it, might look at it, lick it, have fun. But oh, and sitting right here is this guy. Look at that red on there. Almost looks like pottery. Oh, and this guy. Man, these are, yeah. So this little gravel bar is really being nice to me. That was a fun one. Let me show you. Got two lovely skipping stones here. They might be a little bit thin in light, but we got those two guys. That bright orange is nice, but it's a little bit small, obviously. Got, not even sure that was an agate. Focus. But yeah, this one is an agate, but it's very dark. Got some shiny stuff in it. Got a lot of this shiny stuff. This one is just pitch black. Picked it up, thought it'd be cool to look at. I probably won't keep that. This one I wanted to wash off and see. It's like some sort of ironstone. Pretty neat. We did find these two rosebuds, which are nice, and one of them's, this one's pretty solid all the way through. And this polish up pretty nice. This one maybe solid enough, probably. I'm starting to get pickier with how solid they are. And then I think this is a piece of petrified wood. Really cool. It's got a little bit of agate inside there. I think there it is. But that's a pretty neat piece. You can see the grain of the wood really well. And that's it. So, man, am I a lucky guy. So I found a few really cool rocks I'll show you. But not only do I get to look for rocks on a nice river, on a nice sunny day, but then the two most beautiful people in the world are coming to join me. Let's go. See if they can get across the river. Hello. Gotta go get them. What do you think? Are you finding any? Oh, you found mine. Oh, and my keys. Oh, you found the best one. Piece of glass, but it almost looks like an accidental one of those Rupert drop things. I thought that was pretty interesting. Here, you carry that. Good job. She's got her stick to protect us from the mountain lions. I was walking along here and I heard this gasp, and Brianna found this chunky monkey. It's really nice. Some nice bands and colors and solidness. Might be the best one of the day. Probably is the best one of the day. For sure. I've always wondered exactly how much I'm missing. And I'm walking in front here of Brianna and Talia. And she keeps finding big ones, like that big one she found. But she found the first ghost agate of the day. It's got this nice bands on it. Nice and solid. And I found this guy. It's interesting. It's like white. Alright, we're on our way out of here. As always, got to find one last one at least. I saw this guy in here. Haven't pulled him out yet, so not sure what it'll look like. It might just be kind of clear and solid all the way through. That might not cut it for our last find. So I'm going to just walk along this bank. Hopefully find something. Oh, there we go. And just like that, last rock of the day. And that is one of the better ones of the day, shockingly. Look how red and blue that is. That is going to be cool. So I'll see you all back at home. Probably I'll find more because that's usually how it goes before I get there. I can't keep my eyes shut while I'm walking back to the car. Alright, I made it back to the house, and here is our haul. Quite a large amount, so I'm going to kind of separate it out, pick out the agates, and then show you those. And then I've got the tumbler here, and I'll actually make a separate short video for that. And that is the agates from last week that I tumbled. And so if you want to see that video, check that out in another video, which I will post in the near future, so be watching out for that. And obviously, if you really want to see that, then you can like and subscribe. But I'm going to separate these out and show you what we got. Alright, we've got it down, separated to our agates and our non-agates. And I'm not going to show you the whole pile, just my two favorite non-agates. That would be this guy, which looks super cool, and this guy, which also looks super cool, but very different. Alright, then we got agates, so I'll show you the big ones real quick. Got this nice red one. This other giant red one with some sweet patterns on there. That thing is sick. Let's see. Let me just shift these all that way. You got this guy. So Brianna definitely found the best ones. Look at this. Look at the banding in there. The banding all over there. There. Look at that thing. That thing is sweet. Sweet, sweet. Alright, I got this big old lump. This one's quite yellow. I'm not sure that would classify as an agate, but it is super cool. This one I thought was cool. I found it right after I found my quote-unquote last rock. And it's got that whole inside piece there. This, if I remember right, was the last one that I found.
and it's pretty sweet as well. And I don't think that'd be an agate either, but it's got all that purples and other colors in there. Let's see. One of the prettier finds is this ghost agate. You can see the banding throughout it. You see right there the nice triangles, and then the circles on top. This one I thought was interesting. A little white. I apologize for the wind. I can't control it. And oh no, this is the last one that I had found. The other one is the one that another one that Brianna found that I had walked over. Check that out. Look at those colors. It is just sweet. And let's see. The rest are similar. There's small rosebud agates or some really dirty ones that you can't even tell. But oh yeah, and this big guy with this big lump on top. That's a pretty cool piece. So, and oh, Brianna found this one as well. Some of the better banding I've actually but I've seen from the river. So I really like that spot, and we really didn't hit that whole location. So we'll be able to go back there and check that out. And there's got this piece of wood as well. So that's gonna be it. Thank you for watching, and as always, I'll catch you all in the next video.